brought to you by Talebot Bedtime Stories, personalized tales for kids aged 0 to 8. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Dennis and the Dynamic Duo, The Cosmic Mix-Up Adventure. A special bedtime story for Dennis. Once upon a time, in a suburban neighborhood that could be found anywhere around the globe, lived a bright-eyed, golden-haired girl named Dennis. She had an inquisitive mind, a heart full of courage, and a spirit full of adventure that led her to the most extraordinary escapades. One day, as Dennis was exploring the neighborhood, she stumbled upon a peculiar house, unlike any other in the neighborhood. It was filled with all sorts of strange contraptions and eccentric inventions. This, she discovered, was the home of the legendary inventors, Phineas and Ferb. Dennis was thrilled. She had always been a fan of their adventurous tales of ingenuity and exploration. Phineas and Ferb were just as excited to meet Dennis. They recognized her spirit of curiosity and invited her to join their latest project. They were building a machine that could balance the elements of nature, making summer days a little cooler and winter days a little warmer. Dennis thought it was a wonderful idea and readily agreed to assist them. Armed with screwdrivers and a shared sense of anticipation, they worked tirelessly on their project. However, just as they were about to complete the machine, there was a sudden spark, a loud boom, and a bright flash of light. When they finally opened their eyes, they found themselves not in their backyard, but in an entirely different realm. It was a surreal universe where the laws of nature were all topsy-turvy. The sun shone at night, the moon during the day, rain fell upwards, and trees grew upside down. Realizing that their machine had accidentally thrown the balance of the universe into disarray, the trio felt a sense of urgency to set things right. Despite the gravity of the situation, Dennis didn't panic. Instead, she took charge, encouraging Phineas and Ferb, reminding them of their genius and the many times they'd overcome challenges. The friends buckled down, trying to understand this strange environment and its laws. They observed, experimented, faced failures, but never gave up. They used their imagination and creativity, building makeshift laboratories, inventing strange contraptions, and even making friends with the upside-down trees. After days of relentless efforts, they finally found the solution. They reconfigured their machine to reverse the effects and restore the balance. Working together, they managed to activate the machine. This time, there was a gentle hum, a soft glow, and a comforting warmth. As the light dimmed, they found themselves back in their familiar backyard, the world once again, as they knew it. Phineas and Ferb thanked Dennis for her help and bravery. They admired her calm in the face of crisis and her never-give-up spirit. Dennis was grateful for the adventure and the lessons it taught her. She learned that even the greatest of minds could make mistakes, but what truly mattered was taking responsibility and fixing them. The trio promised to continue their adventures, but with a tad more caution. As Dennis walked back home under the familiar glow of the moon, she felt a sense of satisfaction. She had not only helped her friends, but also saved the universe from a cosmic mix-up. And so, the tale of Dennis and the Dynamic Duo reinforced the importance of responsibility, courage, and persistence. It echoed the fact that sometimes things go wrong, even with the best of intentions, but, with courage and determination, one can make it right. And with that thought, Dennis climbed into bed, ready to dream of her next great adventure. Just as Dennis got comfortable, she looked out her window at the moon, casting a glow on her room. She whispered to herself, "All's well that ends well," a smile of satisfaction on her face. Dennis fell asleep, dreams full of new adventures with her friends, Phineas and Ferb, ready to face another day of fun, friendship, and fearless exploration. So, as your eyes get heavy, remember Dennis's adventure. Remember the courage, the fun, the resilience. And remember, no matter how big the problem, you can always find a solution if you stay calm, courageous, and creative. Good night, dear listener, and sweet dreams.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with Talebot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.